I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did
Welcome to the stream, MC Philly. What it do, brother? Welcome to the stream, MC Philly. Welcome, man.
Exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush and down. He goes. Chandler Jones gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 30. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Sixers lost same old Sixers estimate in letting a Pacers player who was not a star, I forget his name.
Piecing together a nice drive to start this one. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Sixers were a championship team, but in losing faith unfortunately quickly.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Murray and the Cardinals.
I haven't seen the Sixers play yet, but
I'm almost more excited about Flyers now than Sixers.
With a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 5 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a 1st down on that one.
Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. There's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Murray. Well, this is caught by
Williams. He must have missed the game in the Sixers' first game since quarantine played against the Pacers and lost both of the games of regular season.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And because we lost to Pacers, it looks like we will play against the Celtics first round of the playoffs.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, MC Philly, I have to really say that. That's kind of bad that we lost to the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, man, the Sixers. I didn't even see that game. Yeah, I haven't seen that game, the Sixers game. I only seen the Lakers and Clippers. You know, I'm trying to reorganize my cable networks, and I'm trying to get my Philly channels back. So I haven't seen the Sixers games, but I'm glad you told me about it. I'm happy that the NBA back, the NHL's coming back, and MLB, they're trying to get that working again. So I hope everything goes better for the Phillies and all that, you know. So we got some sports back, so I'm happy about that. The Sixers, we got to do better.
Ready. 15 on it.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening
on
drive, that's a tone setter.
Updated you what was
Good
going
yardage
on.
on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Phillies play again on Monday. Unfortunately, I don't know if Jose missed a week because the Marlins players got caught
they're
and
hoping to
that's
redo
who
their
they
efforts in the
play.
last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
Unfortunately.
sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing is Wentz.
A lot of tight ends just use their side.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These two teams all tied after one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Wentz now to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
But you're glad to hear you're doing well, Goobers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump off. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they lead the visiting Raiders at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray.
You know what? Andy Dalton to the Dallas Cowboys. That is interesting. Andy Dalton, to me, his best days was his earlier years. Arizona Cardinals, I feel optimistic about them. Kyle Murray, he's still maturing. He's still young, and he still got game. So I don't know, man. Arizona could be something nice. Last time Arizona was good was 2007, I think, 2010. The Cardinals went to the Super Bowl before to take on, I think, the Steelers. That was the same year the Eagles when we had Donovan McNabb and Westbrook. That was the year the Cardinals was really good. They had Kurt Warner. Yes, Kurt Warner took the Cardinals to the Super Bowl. Don't forget, Arizona Cardinals had Kurt Warner that year when they went to play the Steelers. They made the Super Bowl, but they didn't win. But they were the best team in the East. So don't sleep on if they rebuild that team right around Kyle Murray and get some more backup quarterbacks. Arizona could be okay.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz, and he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's complete to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So out now come the Cardinals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
53, 53, check, 53.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what could hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
What's going on? What is that? Reynolds Wright. What's going on, Reynolds Wright? What's good, man? Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Reynolds Wright in the house. What's up, man? My man.
Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Mike, here we go.
On first down, Wentz.
Once a play.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
Yes, I'm looking at Madden 21, no doubt. Madden 21, I'm definitely looking at getting that game. Madden 21, yes.
Can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. It's complete to Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Especially us being the Sixers
that
fan.
pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds Taylor, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Murray again. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one.
Okay, I'm going to put my backup quarterback in. We're going to sit Carson Wentz down. The Eagles, we are going 3-1 in week 4, going into week 5. We got to take on the Redskins. But so far, my Eagles are looking good. I'm loving it with 3-1. It's feeling good. All Madden level too, baby. So let me see. All Madden level for the viewers that's watching. That's all I play. All Madden. Take a look so you can see for yourself. All Madden. You can see it on the top. We don't play nothing else here but all Madden. Got to be all Madden. Because the rest of the levels are garbage. I got to have a challenge. All Madden. So that's why all the teams are super hard on all Madden. Even the Browns play like the Niners when you're playing all Madden. Okay, Carson Wentz, I'm going to my new rookie, Jalen Hunt. What you know about that? This is my boy. We bringing him in. We're going to bring him in as the backup. Well, not full-time, but last time we brought him in was our opener against the Steelers.
Is that a Celtics hat?
The Celtics. The Celtics, we might got to look out for the Celtics. They're looking good coming off the break. Watch out for those Lakers, too. LeBron looking
Their
good.
chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
It's outfield. It's outfield.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll look to throw.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.